Hello, Ms. Devon here, and welcome back to my channel. We are starting a new adventure in Ocarina of Time. This was the first Zelda game that I ever played, and it is available on the Switch. If you have the Nintendo Switch Online Plus membership, you can play it on the N64 part of the Switch, and I just love this game, guys. I just love it. All right, so we're starting a whole new file. 0 everything, 3 hearts. I had a couple students who wanted me to do this, so here we go. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. He needs a blanket. Poor Link. He needs a blanket. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, the fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Just like this soundtrack just reminds me of my childhood. It just makes me so happy. Oh, I love the Kokiri Forest. Hello! The Kokiri Forest has always been my favorite place. Even to this day, Korok Forest in Breath of the Wild. Love it. There we go. Just like such cute little details like that. Navi ran into the fence. I just love it. In we go to wake up dear, dear Link. He's always sleeping. Do, 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 do. Hello. Hello, Devon. Wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Devon, get up. Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? That's what I wonder. Link's always sleeping. He's always sleeping. Good morning, Link. Wakey, wakey, wakey. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Yes, Navi, off we go. Okay, so something that is very, very different. Oh, hold on. Oh, Saria, yes. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Yahoo! Hi, Devon. I love her. I always wanted green hair because of her, but I realized mine wouldn't look that good. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Devon. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Devon. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. Okay, so what I was going to say is, for anyone who has not played a N64 game, you will notice that there are those orange yellowish arrows over there. Those are your D-pad, because we cannot adjust the camera using our joystick the way that you can in usual games. Now, if you go up on your D-pad, you can look around from first-person perspective, but other than that, you can't like adjust your camera at all. All right, so Navi is telling us we need to go to the Great Deku Tree. And if you look at our little mini map, the Great Deku Tree is that spider-looking thing over there. But we'll see if we're able to get there. Okay, spoiler alert, we're not gonna be able to get there right now, but I'll show you. This is Mido. What's up, Mido? Hey, you Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Rude. What? You've gotten a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through, you should have at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh. He's such a grumpy, and so you can't get past him, okay? So let's go find the sword and the shield, shall we? All right, so Navi will say hey about 500 times during this playthrough. Actually, about 500 times during the first 10 minutes of this playthrough. If you are ever confused, you can talk to Navi. Navi will help you out. Otherwise, just ignore her. She's great, but just ignore her. Okay, this is where we need to go. Foist. Our first stop is through this tunnel, and there's going to be some baddies here, okay? So just be ready. You can hear them. Now, you can use the great... I didn't want to actually talk to you. I wanted to look. Now, you see, I can use this to kind of look up and down and see what's going on. There is a boulder, as Donkey would say. I like that boulder. But this boulder will hurt you, as boulders usually do. So just be careful. Avoid the boulders. Come hang out over here until it passes again. And then keep going. Whee! Do, 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 do. And what is this? Ta-da! We have the Kokiri sword. Hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. All right, so we need to go to our main menu screen, and we are going to equip it. Ta-da! Okay, oops, continue. All right, now to use it, you push B. That's the thing about these older games. They're very, very simple, right? There's not a lot of buttons to push. There's not a lot of like... It's really just like A and B most of the time, okay? Now, we have our sword. Next, we are going to need our shield. Now, to get our shield, we need some cash, or some rupees in this case. So, to get rupees at this early point in the game, what are we gonna do? Well, obviously, we're gonna do some gardening and get paid in tips. Hiya! So if you just go through, it's fun because you can chop the signs too. Which is not a mature thing to do, Link. Don't do it. Okay, but you can also go into some of these houses, and there's one house that has lots of treasure chests in it. These houses usually will have pots. You'll notice I can't use my sword in the house, but I can still pick it up and throw it if I want to. Hey-ya! Thank you. Got the money. Okay, we're gonna go into our next house. But the other thing is that as you go into houses, you will notice that these plants have respawned. So if you run out of plants to chop, just go inside a house and they'll all be back there for you. These plants don't give you a lot of money, but we don't need a whole ton. Ooh, money. We don't need a whole ton to get the Deku shield. So we're going to head over here and I'm going to show you another source of money right here. We are stronger than what's his bucket over here, and we can throw the rocks. Ha ha ha. So you can also throw the rocks, and as they break, they will often drop rupees for you. Ta-da! We're gonna go in this house next. I'll show you guys all of the houses in Kokiri. Yes, this is the house with all the treasure chests. Whose treasure chests these are? Don't worry about it. Now they're yours. They're yours now. You don't need to worry worry about whose they were or whose home this is, because you're Link. You're the hero of time, right? You can do what you want. All right, let's see what's in our last one. Ta-da! See, look, we've already got 30 rupees, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't seem like a lot, but as a child, your wallet has a limit of 99 anyway. So really, we are about a third of the way of filling our wallet, which isn't too bad. All right, let's go over here. Chop some more things, get paid for our troubles. And we're gonna head over here. This is the shop, and you can tell it's the shop because it has this little awning on it. Now, this girl is gonna teach us how to talk with our fairy. You just hold down ZL, and then you say, hello, yes, and you can talk to her. So in the game, anytime it says Z, it means ZL, because on the old Nintendo N64 controller, there was a trigger on the back, a Z controller or trigger. Yours doesn't have that. Oh, you see, look, we're only 9 rupees away. Yeah, let's do math. 7 rupees away. There we go. Only 7 rupees away. But anyway, so anytime it says that you need to press Z, just know that that means ZL. That's what you need to press, okay? All right, there's hearts in here. I don't really need any of those right now because I haven't started going against any baddies yet. Let's see what's in this house, shall we? I think this is like the two brothers' house, if I remember right. Haha, pot. Yes, give me money. 1 money. Get another one. Give me another money. Yay, 5 money. Okay, we're so close. We're 1 away. 1 away. Do you have any money? No, she doesn't have any money. What if I bet if I pulled out my sword, she would have money if I tried to rob her. But that wouldn't be very Link, hero of Hyrule of me, would it? Okay, you'll notice there's a rupee up there. I'll show you. Up there. I don't want to go up there because it's a pain to get up there. But if you really want to, as you're exploring around the Kokiri Forest, you'll notice... I guess I will go over there so I can show you guys. Let's see. Is it over here? Aha, yes. There's some money back here behind this house. Right here. So anytime you see these vines in Ocarina of Time, you can climb them. You'll notice I can't jump, I can't run, I can attack, which kind of gives me a little bit more speed, but I can't run or attack or anything. So before we go by the shield, this is going to lead you into the Lost Woods. We will be using the Lost Woods a lot as the game goes on, but let me show you kind of a cool trick. As you walk forward, you see how that little light gets smaller? That is going to lead me back out into the main part of Kokiri Forest. Now, if I go into this one, you can kind of see the next room over. That is one of the ways you can avoid getting lost in the Lost Woods. Now, sometimes this is going to lead us to Goron City later, but it's not open yet. Sometimes you have to go through those to be able to get where you need to go. But for now, as a general rule of thumb, if it gives you that light, then just know it's going to send you back out into the main Kokiri Forest, okay? This is going to lead us to Zora's Domain eventually. Also not something we can do yet, but eventually we will be able to. And then the other place that we can go in the Kokiri Forest is going to be the Forest Temple. Also not somewhere that we are going yet, but we will get there. But it is kind of fun to explore around in here. There's some, Deku Babas, which are obnoxious. When you have a shield, they're not so bad. I didn't want to actually look at that. When you have a shield, they're not so bad, but they are annoying if you don't have a shield. So we're just going to leave them. Go back this way. So as soon as you're ready to leave the Lost Woods, all you have to do is walk through one of these tunnels, and there you go. Ta-da! It'll take you back to the Kokiri Forest, which is very fabulous and wonderful. Okay, so... Enough mulling about, enough being silly. We're gonna hang out on the roof. So that's a serious Hyrule thing to do. All right, let's go into the shop and get our sword, or not our sword, our shield. Hey, what's up, friend? I would like this shield, please. Yes, please. Ba-na-na-na. All right, and if you have a little bit of extra change, of course, you can do some shopping here. Hold on. Yes, I would like to keep shopping. All right, so these are some of the other items you can use as a child. Deku nuts, Deku stick, and then Deku seeds. You cannot use arrows as a child. Far too dangerous. You'll shoot your eye out. So we're not going to worry about those yet because we will be able to get more equipment as we go through here. But so we're going to talk to Mito. Excuse you. Oh, I haven't equipped it. I was like, I have my stuff. You got to make sure you come in here and equip your stuff and save frequently, guys. There's not an autosave feature. And so you want to save a lot. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Eh? What's that? Yo, you do have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, 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 grumble. Bye. Okay, so that is how you get the sword and the shield so that you can begin your Ocarina of Time journey. Make sure you follow me because in my next video, we will be going into the Great Deku Tree. See you next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.